Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel, Adventures in America. Today we are going to talk about the difference between a tourist visa 9A and Balikbayan visa. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn and I'm a dual citizen of the United States and the Philippines. Before we get started, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I've made a video regarding those who are eligible to travel in the Philippines, and I'm going to send the link below regarding that video. Under the current rules, Philippines is not yet open for foreign tourists. So if you are a foreign national and wanted to visit your girlfriend or fiancé, you are not allowed to visit. Those foreign nationals eligible to travel are spouses of Filipino or foreign children of Filipino or foreign parent of a Filipino national. So everyone else are not really allowed to travel, like foreign tourists who are planning to visit their friends. Also, even if you are a foreign national and you have a Filipino spouse, but that spouse is not in the Philippines or he or she is in your home foreign country, then you cannot visit the Philippines even if you apply for a tourist visa. The reason for that is that only those foreign nationals who have a spouse who is now in the Philippines, then that's the time you can be allowed to travel. Okay, let's talk about the difference. For a tourist visa, these are granted to foreign spouses, foreign children, and foreign parent of a Filipino. Then you needed to apply at the nearest Philippine Consulate within the territorial jurisdiction. So that means you cannot apply in any other place or consulate anywhere in the world or anywhere like say in the US. You can only apply within the territorial jurisdiction covering your residence. On the other hand, a Balikbayan visa is granted to you once you arrive in the Philippines. The requirement is that you must be traveling with your Filipino spouse. So this requirement is needed because that is the intention of the Balikbayan visa. That is the requirement. The main requirement is the foreign national must be traveling with a Filipino spouse. So you need to be together when arriving in the Philippines. Another difference is that the tourist visa must be applied abroad. So that means you needed to fill out an application form together with the supporting documents so you can be granted a visa. So that means before traveling the Philippines, your passport must secure the visa in order for you to enter the Philippines. However, for Balikbayan visa, you don't need a pre-approved visa to travel. You just need to be traveling together with your Filipino spouse, and the only requirement is that you needed to present proof of filiation or proof of marriage. When it comes to fee, there is a cost in securing a tourist visa. A single entry allows you to stay up to 3 months and the cost is $30. Or you are a national of a country that has an agreement with the Philippines. So if there's no agreement with the Philippines, then you are going to pay $40. And then also the cost for the multiple entry visa is $60 for 6 months, and also if you wanted like a year, it will cost you around $90. However, for Balikbayan visa, it's free. It's free for you, and you are allowed 1 year of visa-free privileges of staying in the Philippines. So what are the requirements for a tourist visa versus a Balikbayan visa? There are actually more requirements for a tourist visa. For example, you needed to submit a filled out application form, and you needed photo requirements like two by two photos, and the application form must be filled out completely. And the purpose of the visit is to visit your spouse or your child. Let's say you have your spouse in the Philippines, you need to state the address of that a Filipino national in the visa application. And also the application needs to be notarized as well. There are also other requirements such as showing your financial capacity to travel. For example, you can show that you are employed in a certain company, or you can show your bank statements or ownership of a business or ownership of real properties. In Balikbayan visa, you don't need to fill out an application. You don't need to submit any financial documents to prove your financial capacity to travel. And also in a tourist visa, you needed to submit your passport to the consulate so they can stamp it with the visa. Also, the passport must be valid for at least 6 months, and you also needed to submit your payment together with the documentary requirements. So for the Balikbayan visa, you don't need all of those documents except your passport must be valid for at least 6 months, and also you needed to submit proof of marriage, like like an authenticated copy of your marriage certificate or original copy, or certified true copy of your marriage certificate. And also for the children, they needed to submit the birth certificate, not just a copy but an original one. Also for the tourist visa, you needed a return ticket or a detailed flight itinerary for you to be approved a tourist visa. For the Balikbayan visa, it also needs to comply with the return ticket. Both tourist visa and Balikbayan visa requires you to have a passport that is valid for at least 6 months and beyond. And also you needed a return ticket for tourist visa. It requires you to have a detailed flight itinerary. And also for Balikbayan visa, you also need a return ticket. However, for Balikbayan visa, you can only be entitled to it if you are a national of a country that is listed in Executive Order number 408. So there are countries that listed in that executive order where you can only avail of the Balikbayan visa. So that means if your country is not listed, then you cannot avail of the Balikbayan visa even if you travel with your Filipino spouse in the Philippines. Also, both tourist visa and Balikbayan visa can be extended. You just need to go to the nearest Bureau of Immigration office or any branch of the Bureau of Immigration in the Philippines so your stay can be extended. However, the cost may vary. Also, another difference between the tourist visa and the Balikbayan visa is that Balikbayan visa has more privileges. You can have shopping privileges or exemption privileges, and there are special accommodations for Balikbayan who are entering the Philippines than foreign nationals entering through a tourist visa only. If you want a detailed explanation about the tourist visa and its requirements, I've made a video before and I'm going to send the link below in my description. And also, I've already made a guide for Balikbayan visa and who can avail and also its requirements. I'm also going to send the link below in my description. So what is the better option? Obviously, the better option is the Balikbayan visa. Why? Because you don't need to apply, you don't need to be pre-approved, you don't need to submit a lot of requirements to be approved for a visa. The only thing that you needed to do is to travel with your Filipino spouse. That's the only requirement, and just you need to submit the proof of marriage or proof of affiliation if you are bringing your children. However, for the tourist visa, it could take several days or it might take like 2 weeks for you to be approved, and you don't know if you're going to be approved. So if you are lacking some of the requirements for the tourist visa, then you will be denied. However, there are things that you need to know when you are traveling in the Philippines. Foreign tourists, they have always a restriction when they are traveling. But if you are a Filipino, you have the right to travel to the Philippines and stay there indefinitely. So that means if you are a foreign national who has a Filipino spouse, you needed to be together traveling so you can avail of this better visa, the Balikbayan visa. Once again, if you have any other comments or questions, you may send down below in my comment section and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Please be patient as I'm answering all of these comments and I'm trying to research or answer them based on their own circumstance or situation. Again, thank you so much for watching and tuning into my channel. If you have any other videos that you wanted me to research or create in this channel, you can also send them in the comments down below and I will do my best to find those answers for you or research the video for you. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you haven't liked my video, please give my video a big thumbs up and I would really appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.